Be careful. I'm looking at companies that are selling close to cash. They're an industry leader and they're down 95%. Well, I think that's a very interesting correlation. I mean, the Japanese market and economy has been incredibly weak. They've had a 12-year recession. But there you had a real problem with the banking system. You basically had, let's say, average building, a commercial building went from 50 million to 500 million. A bank then made a 110% loan against it, a $550 million loan. Then the building went back to 50, and they're stuck with a $450 million loan. And the government never cut taxes. It actually raised taxes. I mean, they did everything wrong, and the companies didn't cut costs. So they just sort of sat there, hoped things would get better. Our companies act fast. They start cutting costs real quickly. And our government is, fortunately, this is rare in our history. We went into this recession running a surplus. First time ever. The system's supposed to be, in our country, we should run surpluses in the good times, and then in the bad times, we run deficits. Well, guess what? It's working. Right. They didn't have that in Japan. And Japan now, it's wasted 12 years. I don't think this doesn't look to me at all like Japan. We're starting to get better already.
Good. Peter, Lou asked you a question about sort of the typical investor mistakes. And when you started in the business, I know the average investor held mutual funds for 16, 17 years, and now it's down to less than 2 years. Right. Do you think that's one of the problems if time horizons gotten too short?
Well, I think also you have to say, what do I want? Do I need the money in a year? Do I need the money in 5 years? You're a terrible investor. You need the money in a year. If you need it for college, to send your kids there, or for a wedding, you're not going to be a good investor. Then you have to do some homework and say, should I have 10 growth funds? That's silly. You say, what do I want? I want 2 or 3 growth funds. What's my mix that I like? And you want to say is aggressive. For some people, aggressive is 50%. So I would say and some people might want to have foreign funds. It's like a menu at a restaurant. They should look it over and decide what